Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Tuesday Night Live. So, we've been off for 2 weeks, and this special night, we are here for New Year's Eve. So, hello, everybody here on YouTube. Hello, everybody here on TikTok. Today, we're doing something a little different, a little special. Why do I feel like this is having trouble finding focus? Oh, well, there I screwed it up. Oh, well, we're done. Hello. Okay. We're back. Okay. Hello, everybody. Hi. Thank you for the super chat right off the bat. Thank you. Have I listened to the Telepathy Tapes podcast? 2025 is going to be an adventure. Thank you. I have not listened yet. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm hanging on by a thread. And I don't know why the focus is also, that's me right now. Okay. Is it going to do this the whole time? Should we zoom out? Is that better? No, it's just going to do it. That's fine. Whatever. We'll just deal. We'll just deal. Hi, everybody. Hello. It's such a good podcast. I know. I literally get messages about it nonstop. I know it's about nonverbal autistic children who are telepathic. Hello. Happy 2025, everyone. Okay, so it's just gonna do that the whole time, isn't it? Okay. Well, here we are. Hi. Oh, thank you. Love you too. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so I'm glad to be back. So, what we're going to be doing today is something a little different. We're going to be doing a pick a card. And so, I've been debating because this is a live. Do we do each card 1, 2, 3, or do we do full 1, 2, 3? Now, I know that could be a little annoying for people watching later if we do each card 1, 2, 3. Versus just you can go to card 1, you can go to card 2, or you can go to card 3. But I know that everybody that's here live watching, you'll have to wait all the way to the end for your reading. So I'm going to go with my intuition on this one. Okay, we'll do the full pile. We'll do the full pile. Yes. Okay, Meg, you know what you're talking about. Okay. So here we go. I'm going to first show you an image and then I'll show you the image of the actual piles. The piles are already here, but I don't have a second camera. So this is what I am using as the inspiration. Okay, so you guys here on TikTok who don't have the image, you can come over to YouTube if you want to pick the image, or you could just go with your intuition. Do you want to go with number 1? Do you want to go with number 2? Or do you want to go with number 3? So take a moment, lean in. Yes, the world is going to change. Awesome. Okay, we have group 2 there. Okay. 1, 2, or 3. So group 1, we have this beautiful crystal that is going up into a planet. The next one, we have a hand coming out of the water into a ball of amethyst crystals and then into a portal. And then group 3, we have a whole bunch of crystals coming out of the water into this kind of sacred geometry web of light, and then the moon on top of it. So make your choices, group 1, group 2, or group 3. Now I'm going to show you the actual cards in case you want to see them. Let's see, share screen. Here is the actual decks. I know it's not as beautiful as that image. We have this nice selenite up on top. We have group 1, group 2, and group 3. All right, so here we go. Let's start with group 1. Okay, so first, this is what is coming in our new year. Okay, so for group 1, your first card is the reversed 2 of Pentacles. The reversed 2 of Pentacles. Okay, so this card, those of you are here right now for card 1. This card is letting us know that you have taken way too much on your plate right now. Okay. You have way too much. Your priorities are all over the place. Maybe you're trying to juggle a little bit of everything. Maybe you're trying to juggle your work life, your love life, your family life, your this, your that. Group one, you have a lot that you are trying to juggle. And honestly, it might be time to kind of pare down and really see what matters. Okay. It might be time to really see what matters. Oh, you know what? I'm just gonna turn off the camera for 1 second and try this again because if it's gonna flicker the whole dang time. What are the groups? Whatever you want them to be, 1, 2, or 3. I'm still here. I'm still here. Okay. Okay, I feel like that might be better. It already looks better. Okay, there we go. Group 1, here we go. Reversed 2 of Pentacles. Jesus Christ. I mean, let me tell you guys, after the cruise and after my schedule, I'm hanging on by a thread. I'm hanging on by a thread, okay? I am so exhausted and so burnt out. Okay. I wanna cry, not because of this. All right. Let me just let me just let me just all right, there we go. Let's just okay. Thank you. Thank you, guys. You're sweet. Okay. You're hanging on your thread, and that one has already resonated. Yeah, I'm hanging on by a thread. Okay, so here we go. So, you know what? You might be taking on way too much right now. I'm taking on way too much right now. This might be my deck. So, what you need to do is, especially right now in the beginning of the year, maybe you need to journal and think about what really matters. Are you trying to do too much right now? Are you trying to be Wonder Woman or Superman in every single area of life right now? It might not it might not be. Perhaps I'm group 1. Yeah. Perhaps I am group 1. Okay, second card for group 1. This is from the Artist Decoded deck. This is from the Artist Decoded deck. Really beautiful. Look at this beautiful back of the card. And what we have here is the upright 4 of wands. Okay. Oh, no, sorry. 4 of swords. Okay. So between both of these cards here, we have you are taking on too much. Oh, you left a party, Whitney, to come. I'm glad you're here. So taking on too much. And then this is like, you need to pause. You need to pause. You need to recollect yourself. You need to go over your priorities. You need to see, you need to take a beat. Okay. So all of these different things that you're juggling, all of this different stuff that you're juggling, it's time to just pull back, find out what matters. It's okay to take the time to rest. It's okay to take the time and, try to make the time. Okay. I know it's a busy time of year, so do your best, but it's going to work out. Okay. Your next card, group 1, from the Animal Apothecary deck. So for some of these oracle ones, I'm going to read actually from the artist who created them because they always have the best things to say. This is from the Animal Apothecary deck by Cara Elizabeth. And the card for you is Breakthrough. Okay. Group 1, there's a breakthrough. Group 1, there's a breakthrough. So you see, we're juggling all this stuff. Take a beat. There will be a breakthrough on what's coming. So let me read to you what Cara Elizabeth. Okay. Breakthrough, lizard brain. The medicine of this card comes through when you are about to level up and have an amazing breakthrough, but you must be made aware that the lizard brain may attempt to self-sabotage you. The eye opening in this image, as you can see here, the eye opening in this image is likened to a seed ripening ripping open to become self-realized. The reptile head on the bottom of the card represents your unconscious reptilian brain, the limbic system. This is the part of your brain that represents fear, flight, fight, addictions, and other emotional behaviors. It hates change and thinks it can keep you safe by pulling you back from taking important risks that lead to great success. The lizard brain will drown you in fear of potential failure to tell you to stay away from the job or the relationship that make you miserable, that tell you to stay in the job or stay in the relationship that make you miserable, because there is a strange safety in familiarity. Hey, at least you know it's horrible, so that's safe, right? Wrong. This is just some of the garbage logic of the lizard brain, the master of self sabotage. This card is about surpassing the prehistoric programming of our beliefs and the behaviors to evolve into who we know we can be. The art of the breakthrough is determined by the effort to constantly question your perception. Take a moment to analyze the current obstacle or moment of resistance that you are dealing with. This obstacle is a golden nugget moment to challenge your perception. Examine the story in the mind's eye. Even being aware that you just got hijacked by the lizard brain doesn't necessarily dispel all the and worrying running through your body. At this point, you may have to just move forward while still feeling fear and not believing fully in yourself. But the action of going forward is what you will lead you to the critical breakthrough. Okay. So if you are in group one, but also if you're not in group one, take what resonates. You know, maybe you picked a later number because you're here live and you're going to listen to all of them. And they're all a little bit of different aspects of your life. So, okay. Next, for group one, what is coming for you in 2025? So I have two versions of the Sacred Symbols Oracle deck by Marcella Kroll. Two versions. So this is the newest version, but I also have this older version of the deck. So this is a earlier version. This is the newest version of it. They're very similar, but this was redone by a traditional publisher, and then this was self-published. So the way that I use this, oh, you're doing witchcraft on your channel now. Where the fuck did you come from? Get the hell out of here, dude. Who brought you here? Okay, so these two decks. So what I like to do is this one, the one that's traditionally published, I like to say that this one is like for the light and this one is for the shadow. So usually I depend where I'm feeling, whether I grab the deck that is for like my light wisdom or my shadow wisdom. So I actually, for each group, pulled one of each. So let's see what we got. So for your position of your light going forward, it's magic. Oh, wow. I mean, goat meat. You're going to be really worried about this one because what are you saying? Any of those cards run through Jesus Christ first? Not a fan. Oh, not a fan of witchcraft. Well, unfortunately, this is not your deck, goat meat. You are not in group one, that's for sure. Okay, so this one with the pentagram, meaning magic. Okay, so lean into your magic, right? This is the light right now for you. This is the thing that is lighting the way, lighting the path, leading magic. So this doesn't have to be, you actually doing magic unless you want to. This can be just also the magic in life, looking at the magic in life. Now, what is your shadow right now? Your shadow that came through is the gratitude card. The gratitude card. And this is interesting. I just got a gratitude in my shadow as well. And now when we get gratitude in the shadow, and this is a message, I really do think this is my deck. I think of the piles. I didn't pick a pile. I feel like this is my pile. Sometimes we might be allowing certain things in our life that are not aligned for us because it's like we're grateful, right? Oh, I'm grateful for the opportunity. I'm grateful to have the job. I'm grateful to have a partner. I'm grateful to have a home. But you're really allowing yourself to accept less than what you deserve. And you're actually not happy with it. And you're using maybe gratitude and some toxic positivity to navigate your way out of actually listening to what is going on underneath the surface, where you maybe do feel like you're getting taken advantage of, or maybe you do feel like This opportunity is kind of not for my highest good, but I should just be happy that I have it. This job is not helping me right now. I don't like this job, but I should just be grateful that I have a job. So maybe this is something that you need to look in your shadow. Yeah, gratitude as a bypass holding cell. Exactly. So this could be, if you're in group 1, this could be the way, maybe you need to lean into the miracles more, lean into the miracles of the universe more. Or, maybe taking things into your own hands could be the way that you're seeing magic in your life. Maybe taking these circumstances into your own hands, controlling the outcome versus, oh, I should just be grateful for what it is, and just allowing yourself to stay unhappy in a situation. Or, if we come back to your earlier cards, right, where you're juggling too many things, maybe you're like, oh, I'm so grateful for all of these opportunities that I need to make sure that I get everything done and I can't say no to anything. But it's okay. Take that beat. The breakthrough is coming. But these fears, so sometimes we're taking on too much. Sometimes we are taking on too much with the opportunities. Like, we got a lot of opportunities, but then we're like, oh, if I don't want to say no to any of them. And that's okay. But then maybe sometimes you might be juggling too much, and it is okay to say no to something. So you're going to have to listen to your guidance on that one. Okay. Next, for group 1, we are getting a card from the Animal Spirit deck. It's so funny that guy said you're doing witchcraft on your channel now. Where did you see me? What else did you see that could have led you to believe anything other than that? Oh, he's still talking. So you do tarot cards. Have you ever touched a Ouija board? You have, and that's why you will not touch witchcraft again. I personally don't like the Ouija board. But okay. So, for group 1, you got the Dragon card, which this is a good one. This is a really good one. I'm going to read what is in the guidebook for this one. All the way at the end. This is beyond the elements. This is the element of spirit. Okay, so the dragon, seeing one's true self and balancing the ego. The dragon sees everything. Its essence has been with us since before our first breath and will be there after our last breath. It watches us navigate the external world as well as our inner world. When dragon energy is awakened, we are courageous, visionary, and can easily drop into witness consciousness. It is almost as if we are traveling with the great friend inside of ourselves. When we look in the mirror deep into our eyes, we may even glimpse the self behind the self, the one who is watching us. This is the power of the dragon breathing transformative fire into every cell of our bodies. Witnessing this omnipotent energy, even for a brief moment, helps us surrender and let go. We let the dragon guide us. We hop on its back for a ride, and we transverse even the most difficult terrain. The dragon's eyes see beauty everywhere. It is said that if a yogi does not see beauty in the world, their Agni is dim. Agni is described, I'm probably saying it wrong. Agni, I don't know, I'm not a yogi, sorry guys, is described as inner fire or sacred intelligence. May even just the mention of the dragon stir the embers of intelligence within you. Okay. Now, group 1, the dragon is the devil. Oh, please, goat meat, please. You are working overtime right now. You act like you clocked in for this one. Okay. So, now we're going to pull something from the Roast Iconic deck. This is getting called out by the universe. What is group 1? What do you need to be called out for right now? Okay. Empath. The empath card. Okay. Let's read what the actual definition is, but I have somewhere that I feel I am going with that. But okay. Are you an empath, or are you just hyper vigilant because the trauma you endured? Time to find a balance for those hyperextended emotions. Give your nervous system a break right now. You can only do so by clearing out those emotions that are not even yours to process. Say it with me. I release all that is not mine to carry and return all that is which not my responsibility to hold. And your final card, and then we'll do a little wrap up for group 1. Your final card is coming from the Angel Wishes deck. Angel Wishes deck. And it says, the signs you are receiving are messages from your angels. The signs you are seeing are messages from your angels. Okay. So I'm going to put this other screen up for a sec so that someone watching later can find where card 2 comes in. Okay, so here we are. This is going to be, we're coming into card 2. But before we finish out with card 1, that last deck is so cute. I know. Okay, so for card 1, group 1, it's okay to not juggle so much. Take a break. The breakthrough is coming. Lean into your magic. Take it into your own hands. Let the miracles happen. Ask for the miracles. Be a co-creator of your reality. Gratitude's great, but sometimes gratitude can actually prevent you from doing what you need to do. Okay. Sometimes you might need to make changes, but you're like, oh, but I mean, I guess I should be grateful. But you really, on the energy deep down, are not grateful for the situation because you want something greater. Tap into that dragon energy, that light within you, that fire within you. Take that risk. Let go of what's not yours. Let go of other people's feelings. Let go of other people's emotions. Okay. And listen to the signs. Listen to the messages. They are here for you. Okay. Group 2. Group 2. Okay. Group 2. Hello, everybody from Group 2. This is your message for 2025. This is your guidance for 2025. Group 2, we got to start from the regular Rider-Waite Tarot. We got the reversed 2 of Cups. Okay, so when this is upright, this is a soulmate card. But when this is reversed, this could be a romantic relationship, could be a friendship, it could be another relationship in your life. Some relationship in your life needs a little TLC, needs a little love and care, maybe needs a conversation, maybe needs a little bit of, maybe a relationship in your life is on its way out and it could be fixed with a little bit of communication, a little bit of energy, a little bit of effort. Maybe there's something that you need to talk about. Maybe like you need to express something in a relationship. Maybe you need to, change something in a relationship. Maybe you need to set a boundary. Maybe you need to, this could mean many different things. So it is a soulmate card, but it's not only romantic relationships. It could be a friendship. It could be a partnership of any sort. Okay. Maybe it needs a little bit of a conversation. This could even be a business partner. Maybe there's a relationship in your life that needs a little nourishment right now. Okay. Then we have from our Artist Decoded deck, we have the King of Swords. Okay. King of Swords. King of Swords. Okay. This is some determination here. Okay. So, whatever you need to do with this, the swords is the mental. Okay. So, whatever needs to happen in this relationship, in this thing in your life that needs a little bit of nourishment, trust in yourself right now. Trust that you can have that conversation, that yeah, it could be, Amy, you asking if it also means let it go. It could mean let it go. Whatever you're mentally being told is that relationship that needs something, trust yourself. The king is the master of each of the suits. By the point that you get to the king, it's the master. It doesn't need to do all the planning. It doesn't need to figure out things. It's the master of it already and what comes through. Now, in another way, sometimes the king means a person. So maybe this could be you, or this could be the other person, or it can just be that you're embodying this energy. So, go with what feels right for you, because everyone has different relationships. Group 2 is all different types of people with different types of situations going on. So, take that either as this is you embodying that mastery, that mental mastery. That's you mastering communication and going with what is the right thing to do with this relationship. That could be leaving. That could be a conversation. That could be setting boundaries. Or maybe this is you stepping into the king of a relationship. Or maybe this is you allowing that partner to become the king. I like how you've come around to where this became devil witchcraft to now you want one individually. Pick a number, goat meat, then, and take the message as yours. Since you haven't picked a number, you must be group 3. Okay. So here we go. Um okay. Um Next, which is coming from the Animal Apothecary deck by Cara Elizabeth. And the message for group 2, we have this thing with the relationship, needs a little nourishment, needs a little something, like I said, family, friend, partnership, romantic, job, it can be whatever it is. But what's coming through here is the prayers are answered. Prayers are answered. Okay. So let's see what the guidebook says for this. The buffalo. Prayers answered. The North American Plains Indian tribes revere the great buffalo. The buffalo provided the means for survival, and very little was wasted. The buffalo was life. Sacred dance ceremonies were performed to honor buffalo and to ask for a successful hunt. In these ceremonies, dancers would become the buffalo in spirit. The lesson of the buffalo is in the importance of asking the great mystery for help through syncing your prayers with action to create abundance and success. Act as if your prayers have already been answered. When we act as though our prayers have been answered, we become a magnet for our prayers to manifest themselves in their physical form. Let's say you are experiencing disunity and having a difficult time with a colleague. Your prayer is to resolve the issue. Wow, look at that. The example that it gives here is, let's say you are experiencing disunity or having a difficult time with a colleague. I mean, come on. That is literally what the other 2 cards are saying. Your prayer is to resolve the issue and have unity between the 2 of you. Your prayer to the great mystery would be to ask for unity with your coworker and then act as if you've already had it. This would look like being kind, being respectful, showing love to your coworker immediately, regardless of whether the problem was resolved or not. This action is what would create the unity and eventually dissolve the issue. When the buffalo tramples into your spread, this medicine is a confirmation that your prayers are being heard, but it is of the utmost importance that you stand in unwavering blind faith that they are coming to fruition. Endure the time and uncertainty because your deepest heart's desire will be manifested. Act like the person whose prayer has already been answered. So if you are having a relationship that needs a little bit of a nourishment, then act as if it's already happened. You said, so powerful as usual, Jen. My husband picked pile 2, and it's so relevant. And we're both crying a bit. Aw, beautiful. And that's the thing, is just start acting as if it was already here. So like we want more unity either in a relationship, in a job, in something. Start acting like it's already been resolved and then watch that change. Okay. So like I said, in this next part, we did both of the same deck. So these are two different editions of the same deck, and one is for the light, for the highest good, and one is our shadow. Okay, so I'm going to be looking at both. So for our highest good, we got the talisman. The talisman. So this key is one saying, okay, there's like a key to something to be unlocked. But really, the talisman is a symbol of something. So if there's something that you want to bring into your reality, let's say it is with a relationship that you want to mend, maybe using some type of item or something as a symbol. Like, let's say you use a crystal. Let's say you draw something, uh, and every time, like, you draw it on your mirror, and every day when you draw it on your mirror, you're reminded of what you're calling in. Maybe you're going to wear like a special ring or a special necklace. And then every time you notice that you're wearing it, you say, oh, right, I'm calling in more clarity in my life. Or, maybe it's something you hang something in your car and you want more unity in like your workplace. So while you're driving to work every day, maybe you see that little thing that's in your car and you're like, okay, this is my reminder. This is my talisman to remind myself of anchoring in that prayer energy. Okay, so now the shadow self. Okay, what is the guidance of the shadow self? We got the fire card. Okay, fire, fire, fire. Now, when the fire is coming in the shadow self, you might need to cool down a bit. You might need to cool down. Okay. So, this, when we're talking about the shadow here, you might need to take it down a notch. You might need to chill. You might need to, if you are having some type of issue in somewhere in your life that you want to be resolved, you might need to just take a little bit of a chill pill and let it move. Let it move through. Don't step so much into your power with that issue. Not saying don't step into your power in every area of life, but with this thing that is coming up, there might be, like I said, some relationship, some coworker, some family member, some friendship. Don't let yourself get too fired up about it, okay? Act as if it's resolved. Give yourself that little talisman reminder. Okay, the nightingale. This is from the animal spirit deck. The animal spirit deck. You got the nightingale. I wish the visuals were better tonight, but this is just what we're dealing with. Let's see if I can. No, I'm not even going to zoom it in. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to annoy myself. Okay. The nightingale. Okay. So this is the animal energy that is coming in for your guidance. Okay. Fearless voice, speech, communication, or song. The song of the nightingale is otherworldly. This simple brown bird, almost unnoticeable among the flashy other birds, transports its listener to the realm of poetry. The nightingale's energy is with us when we write, compose, and especially when we sing. It reminds us that music heals our deepest wounds. This card indicates a need to open the bridge between the heart and the voice. Is there something you need to say? How long has it been since you sang? Turn it up, write it down, and let it out. When in balance, sings, speaks freely with kindness. When out of balance, shy, lump in the throat. To bring into balance, music. Okay? So maybe that's your talisman, right? So for you, those of you guys in group 2 who has the talisman, music can also be your talisman. Maybe there's something you listen to every day on the way to work that calms your energy, or when you are about to be around this person or interact with this person, maybe it's music. Okay. So next you're getting called out by the universe right now. Okay. We're doing the Roast Iconic deck when the universe needs to call you out for a sec because there's something something that needs to call you out. So we have the billionaire card. The billionaire card. So there's a couple different meanings with this card, but um, I'll read the official meaning. But I think it can kind of go two different ways with this billionaire card. And then we'll elaborate on it. Okay, the billionaire card. And you notice there's a little dick rocket on it. You know, it's like, Bezos, Elon, little billionaire dick rocket. Okay. So you said when you picked 3, but pile 2 is hitting. That's why I said maybe those of you guys who picked pile 2 needed to hear pile 1 if you're listening here live. Or maybe if you picked 3, you needed to hear 2 as well. Okay, so billionaire. Are you hoarding wealth to fuel your king or queen baby dreams? Do not pass go. Do not collect $1 million. Don't even go to jail or pay taxes. Think about doing something good and using your hoard to end world hunger already. Okay, so that's what it says in the little booklet. So let's get a little deeper into what this means. So this means, this could be like, is this issue that you're having for the wrong reasons, right? Is the issue that you're having around greed, around money, around resources, around things like that? So like maybe this is coming up in that way as like, is it coming up in this way? Like, is this conflict like, oh, someone's not pulling their weight financially, or I'm working harder than this person and we get paid the same amount, or this person wants too much from me, but I'm not getting equal amount back from them. This could also mean, there's abundance coming. Like I said, this card can go 2 ways. But because this was kind of starting, this thing is really about like speaking your truth, maybe get honest with yourself about what is the root cause of these underlying issues in this relationship. Like I said, partnership, work, friendship, family, whatever it is. Maybe there's something along the lines, maybe. Okay. Our final card for group 2 from the Angel Wishes deck. Your message from the angels. You are a true being of the universe. Your beauty radiates from within. You are a true being of the universe. Your beauty radiates from within. So let's do a little wrap up for group 2. There could be some type of partnership, work, relationship, family member, something that needs a little bit of TLC, some relationship that is important. This is a soulmate card, but when it's reversed, it's an important relationship to you, but it needs a little bit of massaging, a little conversation, a little something. Trust that you have the skill, the ability, the communication, the mental wherewithal to be able to master this situation. Prayers answered. If you're looking for harmony in this relationship, act as though it's already happened. Tune in, pray either to the universe, to God, pull in that energy, whatever you want to call that energy from, for resolution with this situation, whatever feels right, whatever is the right thing to do. Like if it's to leave, then it's to leave, Like if this is a relationship that's no longer working, trust in what your mind is telling you is the right thing to do. And then act as though it already has happened. Okay. So if you want resolution in this situation, start acting as though there's resolution in this situation. Okay. Am I a Pisces? No, I'm a Leo. So act as though there is already resolution in the situation. Give yourself a little reminder. This could be, maybe it's a crystal, maybe it's something you're wearing, maybe it's music, maybe it's a song that you're listening to, something to remind you to anchor in those prayers of resolution for that situation. Maybe don't be too fiery, because you do got to communicate or come to a resolve or come to some type of understanding with this situation. The Nightingale, speak your truth. Speak your truth in the situation. It's very powerful. It's a beautiful thing to be able to speak. And it's like it said, this is just an ordinary bird. It looks ordinary until it opens its mouth, and then it's extraordinary. This little call out from the universe is the billionaire card, which could be maybe be honest with yourself. If this is about resources, is this about money? Is this about needs? Is this about who's doing more work? Who's paying more bills? Who's this? Who's that? And then be honest with yourself. But that doesn't mean that you're not being right or wrong. This means maybe this is what needs to come up in that conversation. And know that you are a true being of the universe and your beauty radiates from within. So don't worry. You are this important being of the universe who has something to say, who has a truth to say. And don't be afraid to say that truth. Okay, let's put the picture up so we can find group 3. Those of you who picked group 3. You heard this week that billionaires are just fancy hoarders. Okay, those of you just tuning in now, you might be here because you're part of group 3. All right, group 3, where are we at? Okay, so group 3, you've gotten the King of Wands. The King of Wands. Look at you, group 3. You are ready to call. Oh, wow. Thanks for that gift. You are ready to call in your wildest dreams. You've got the tools, you've done the work. It is time. Write your manifestations down, do them every day, follow through. You've got this. This is the real deal. This is going to be a year that's going to come off with a big bang for you. Okay? Now, don't be jealous if you were in the other groups. I know we're off to a really good start here. Okay? Don't be jealous because you know what? All of these things are working in divine order. And now we have another great card for group 3. This is coming from the Artist Decoded Tarot deck, which is the Lovers. It's the Lovers card. So again, this could be soulmate energy. This can also be any type of partnership. You know, this is a commitment. This is unity. This is coming together. This is harmony. This is also Gemini. You know, this card is ruled by Gemini. So there could be some type of things happening in Gemini season this year that are going to be big news for you. But look at this. Like, also, this could be creativity. This could be like your destiny coming in. This can also be your relationship taking a positive turn. So, like, trust in this. You are the master right now of your future, and you have this confirmation of love. Yes, balance. Exactly. There's balance. So, it could be balance in love, but it could just be balance in what you're calling in. Okay. Group 3. From the Animal Apothecary deck by Kara Elizabeth. Your card is perception. Perception. Let's see what the booklet has to say for this. The ostrich. The ostrich speaks to us about perception. The image of burying one's head into the ground conjures a feeling of inability to face the wider perspective. To be fair, the ostrich burrows her head in the ground not to hide, but to rotate her eggs. When this card comes to you in a reading, however, it is symbolism of burying one's head in the ground that we are meditating upon. Studies have been conducted to show that a hill will spatially be perceived as steeper when the person is feeling sad. Our emotion literally shapes our perceptions. We do not see life objectively. Instead, we see our physical reality is influenced by our internal emotional experience. When a situation reminds your subconscious of an uncomfortable memory, your subconscious will start to shape what you see through the lens of that past experience. The ostrich asks you to look at your current situation and recognize what perceptions you may be projecting onto it. One way to begin to shift your perception is to own that understanding is never fully accurate. Instead of drowning in uncomfortable feelings, step back and understand that your emotions do not dictate the ultimate truth. Realize the control you have over your thoughts about a situation. This control is strengthened more as you become cognitively aware of your perception by questioning it. Start to notice the autopilot chatter in your mind. Listen to how it belittles you and other people around you. As a Buddhist meditation teacher and psychologist, Tara Brach teaches, the primitive brain continuously hijacks our ability to be present in the moment. The thoughts are real, but rarely do they hold any validity. Tell yourself, don't believe the thoughts over and over again. It is that this not only snaps you out of the autopilot zombie mind, it also starts to reprogram your brain to put you in charge of your perception. The ostrich's medicine asks you to consistently practice this awareness, and you will transition from being a victim of your thoughts to becoming a master of your perception. Okay, beautiful. Okay, what is the animal energy? Actually, let's do the light and dark right now. Okay, so like I said, say it each time because I know people are going to listen back later. Okay, so we have two decks here of the same, two different editions of the same deck. We have one, which is for the highest path, and one is the shadow self that needs to be seen at this time. So we pulled one from each of these decks. So the highest path. Now this is interesting because we got this on group 1, but from the other deck. So group 1 was leaning too much into gratitude that they were actually allowing themselves to get less than they deserve. Group 3, the highest light for them is gratitude right now. So this is really interesting to get the perception and the gratitude card with each other. So this means that you need to be leaning more into the gratitude of your situation. Okay. These things and the perception of your situation is like not what you think it is right now. You might be seeing a situation in your life is maybe more troublesome than what it actually is. And you might have pretty good circumstances right now going on, but your perception is, causing you to not see it clearly. So gratitude is going to help with that. You need to lean into gratitude, which is funny that this card came out in both decks. Okay. Now for the shadow self. Okay. You just had written gratitude is the attitude under the word perception while taking notes. Wow. Whitney, you're so in tune. Okay, so for the shadow, we got transmute, the snake. Okay, so the snake, as we know, represents several different things, right? The snake to some people represents fear, to other people represents knowledge. Someone was bringing up the religious stuff before. Look at the Bible, right? The snake is the devil, but really the snake is the one that gives them the knowledge of what they can do. So it really depends, again, on your perception. But also transmutation is the snake because, right? A snake, it removes its skin. It grows out of its skin and it leaves its old skin behind somewhere. So this is really important for you to leave the old skin behind. Okay? These old stories are getting in the way. The old ways that it used to be are getting in the way. Yes, the year of the snake too, exactly. And also the year of the snake is about the long term, the snake is like long-term goals, okay? And this is looking, similar to what we started with here with our original theme with this, right? Like this is your long-term stuff. All these long-term goals, look at this king. He has no doubt of what is coming. He's not living in doubt. So allow the old skin to be moved away from you. Change your perception. Allow that old perception to be left behind. Okay. Oh, look, your animal. Okay. So looking forward to the year of the snake. You're a snake in Chinese astrology. Oh, cool. You must be 87. Okay, so we have your animal from the animal spirit deck. What is the animal energy that you are calling in this year? You got the dolphin. The dolphin. Cutie. Okay. Dolphin. Here we go. Okay. Innately intelligent, healer, light, and blessings. The gifts of the dolphin are beyond what your human mind can grasp. The dolphin personalities are often drawn to healing arts, and they are sensitive to the subtle and enjoy working on a level of spirit. It's easy for dolphin types to underestimate the impact that they make in the world. These creatures play such an important role in the wheel of karma that coming in contact with a dolphin type will change the entire course of your day. And thus, your life will change the entire course of your day and thus your life. This card can also indicate a profound blessing is on the way. When in balance, active healer and strong spiritual practice. When out of balance, underestimates its own power. To bring into balance, come around like minded spirits. Okay. So look at that. Like, this is really nice. Yes, you didn't pick one because you just joined. That's why I said if you were coming in late, then you were here for group 3 probably. You came just in time. Oh, wow, it's already 6:51. Okay. So, look at this. This is beautiful. This is also like underestimating one's own impact on the world, right? That might be one of the things that you're transmuting is these old ways like, "Oh, there's a ton of people who do this in the world." And it's like, "Okay, well, you might need to be the one who does it the way that you do it." Okay, what do you need to be called out on? Oh, mhm. We all need to be called out on this one. Okay. What you need to be called out on is the tinfoil hat. The tinfoil hat. Okay. So now we'll read from the Roast Iconic. This is a roast deck that the universe is calling you out on what you need to hear. And again, this card can have multiple meanings, but let's read the official meaning and then we'll go back to it. Because, I have a couple of different. Let's see here. Okay. Don't believe everything you think. Conspiracy theories are just that, theories. Does the situation at hand reflect reality? Do you have all the facts available to you or just the ones that make your life easier? Okay. So, my perception of this, especially in regards to this reading, is like two different things. Okay. This could be conspiracy theories that you're making about your life and your situation, right? So this could be the perception that needs to be changed. Maybe there's some story, a conspiracy that you've made about yourself, right? Oh, no one's ever going to acknowledge me. I never get the help that I need. Oh, everybody turns their back on me. Maybe those are a conspiracy about yourself, right? Maybe there's something that you have done um, that is not exactly true and is no longer based in reality and kind of comes back to that perception change. Now, also, this card can also mean in the outward ways as well. And so, obviously, if you're here, you might have stumbled upon here just because it's a pick a card. But if you're here on this channel, you probably are into the conspiracies and stuff. So, maybe it's time to pull back from some of these dark things about the world, right? Maybe this kind of worrying about what's in the sky, worrying about what's in the food, worrying about what's happening, worrying about this, worrying about that. Maybe it's time to change your perception. And maybe it's time to, you know, release and realize you might not know the whole story. Like, yeah, sure, there is bad intentioned people in the world and there are bad things happening in the world. But what if you don't know the full picture? And what if that is impairing your ability to be able to create what you want in the world? Like, let's say, for example, you want to create this incredible abundance in your life. However, you're like, well, rich people are evil. Oh, money compromises people. All the wealthy people are evil and bad. Well, then you can't create that abundance within yourself, then, right? So, this is just an example of one of those things. Like, maybe you need to shift the perception and just be like, you know what? Everyone's on their own journey. and I'm on my journey, and anything that I do is right for me right now. All of us have the opportunity to learn and change, and I'm not going to judge where everybody else is at. And I'm not going to make these big assumptions as to what is right and wrong for other people because we don't know the full picture. And not saying that this stuff is not happening in the world, but it's also like if you want to create something amazing in your life, can you create something amazing thinking that the world is evil and bad in a bad place and people are bad and that you're being poisoned and that they're trying to kill us and that they're doing this to us and they're spraying us and they're poisoning us and they're this and that? Can you really create the world that you want to live in? Okay, here is our final message for group 3 from the Angel Wishes deck. The Angel Wishes. Your message from the angels is, you know you can do it. Come on. You know you can do it. Stop playing. Don't doubt yourself. You know you can do it. Okay. All right. So those are our 3 little, yes, believe that the universe has our back. Yes, everything is happening for the greatest good, you know? So everybody who's here watching live, thank you for being here. I'm not going to stay on late tonight because like I said, I'm hanging on by a thread. I'm so exhausted and I have so much stuff going on. Okay, but next week I will be at the channel panel. I'm just going to be there as a guest in Sedona, Arizona. A bunch of people are going to be there. Tony Ghazi, who's my friend who channels praying mantises. Bashar will be there. Listen, we all got our opinions about Bashar, but you know I'll be watching live, okay? You know I'll be watching. And if anyone says anything crazy and asks any crazy questions, you know I'm going to have my phone out. Okay, so we'll see. Maybe we'll get a little clip of something that Bashar said. There's a ton of other people. Oh, thanks, Frida. Thank you for the reading and your time tonight. Happy New Year. Thank you. So also, so if you guys are in Sedona and you're going to come to the event, come say hi. If not, I'll come back and report on it. You said the last 1.5 years has radicalized you. I no longer need a tinfoil hat. I see what's happening. Okay. Yeah. Thank you kindly, Jen. Looking forward to our session. Oh, Meg, are you tomorrow, right? I wasn't going to call you out like that, but now that you've said it. I'm looking forward to the hypnosis tomorrow. It's going to be so much fun. And we get to do it right on the new year. Fun. It's going to be great. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. I will see you next time. Actually, next Tuesday, I'm going to be in Arizona. So I don't think there'll be a Tuesday Night Live next week. So that's why I came in this week, because I couldn't go 4 weeks without coming back. Okay. So everybody have a happy new year. And if you're ringing in the new year, some of you guys in other parts of the world, it's already the new year. Happy, happy new year. We're calling in the highest, the best. Oh, and one last thing before I go. If you haven't watched my Substack, go to my Substack. It's free for everybody, free. You don't even have to subscribe to watch it, but you should subscribe. But it's for free subscribers, for paid subscribers, for anybody who goes. And basically, we did the best manifestation exercise available free to everybody, which is called the 3 most important questions. And this gets beyond the sometimes we're manifesting, especially group 3, but all of you guys should do it, but especially group 3 because you're ready to create that stuff right now. So if you haven't gone and done it yet, go over and do the 3 most important questions. It's at jennifercarmody.substack.com. You can get it linked in my bio here or find my Substack in the bio. Or you guys can click below in this video and find the Substack link. And the most recent one is we are doing the 3 most important questions. And these 3 questions are the best manifestation tool that I ever used. It completely changed my life because instead of manifesting the steps of, I need to make more money, I need to this, I need to this, I need to this, we go beyond that. Why do you want more money? Oh, you want to travel? Okay, why do you want to travel? Oh, because you want to explore the world? Okay, what do you wanna do when you explore? I wanna be able to go to these nice places and not have to worry and not have to stress and be able to take time off. Okay, so what you want is you want freedom, you want time, you wanna have enjoyable experiences with your loved ones. Those are the things that we're writing down to manifest and allowing the world, allowing the universe to fill in the blanks. Oh, thanks, Meg. Thanks for the super chat. Can you list the deck you're using somewhere? I said them in between each one. Um, okay, I'll comment it. I'll put it in the comments. I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll put it in the comments. You think I just did a subliminal message? User 721-205-317593. I think you're thinking too much, hun. I think you're thinking too much right now. Okay. Anyway, everybody, thank you and see you soon. Not you, my queen. Thank you. All right, everybody. Thank you for being here. Have a happy new year. And like I said, I don't think, let me look at the calendar. I don't think I'll be here for the Tuesday Night Live next week. What is next Tuesday? Oh, oh, yeah, it's Tuesday, the 2nd. I will not be here the 2nd. I'm going to be driving to Arizona. So I'll be on the road. Okay. Anyway, love you guys. Good night. Bye, everybody here. Bye. Oh, wait.